Hello, I have another product from Beech Lane that I am going to try out. They sent me this dual axle wheel ramp, and this is made for emergency cases where you get a flat tire, and instead of having to get a jack out and jacking up your trailer, whether it's a utility trailer or like a big fifth wheel like this, you can take your good wheel and drive it up on this ramp, and it'll lift up the flat tire so that you can change it out easily. Now, they do say that you need to use this on a flat surface. The bottom of it has rough notches on it and bolts to grab, so if you're saying gravel or something, say my front tire here gets a flat, then I would pull off the side of the road. You would stick this underneath my good tire. We would back the trailer up into this spot, which would lift the tires up in the suspension about 4 inches to 5 inches, and that would be enough to get this tire off, to change it, put a spare tire on, and then you would drive back down off of it. Now, if the rear tire got a flat, then we would move this in front of the good tire, the front tire, and you would pull up on it until it sits here. Now, they do say in their instructions that before you would ramp up on this, that the tire that goes bad, you are to loosen the lug nuts, and then you back or pull up onto here with the good tire, put your tow vehicle, the vehicle you're towing with, into park, and set your parking brake. That way the trailer doesn't try to move. Then you change out your tire, snug down the lug nuts on the spare tire that you put on. Then you would reverse the process, and either, depending on which tire it is that's bad, you would either back off the ramp or you will pull off the ramp, and then you want to finish torquing down the lug nuts, tightening them down good and solid. I did weigh this on a scale. It weighs about 7.5 pounds. It is fairly heavy. There is 2 holes in the top, which makes it easy to carry. There is openings in the back here for picking it up. But this to me seems like a very good solution. I've been looking at them for a while to carry with me for if we have an issue with one of our tires, instead of having to dig out a jack and climbing up underneath and jacking up the suspension and the frame and taking a chance on bending an axle. So this is more of for emergency case. Right now I am not going to have a chance to test it out. They do rate this and have it tested and said that it's good for 15,000 pounds, and so that's a lot of weight that you could put on this for being a big hunk of plastic. But the plastic looks like it's about 3/8 inch thick. With all this ribbing in here, I can imagine it can take a lot of weight. So this is a dual axle wheel ramp from Beech Lane, and I just thought I would show it to you because there are some other brands out there also of this to compete with it, but they're trying to make a better product and give better service. They do give a lifetime warranty on all their products at Beech Lane, including this. So if this thing ever failed, then you would reach out to them for them to replace it. They do have instructions on a sticker here. So here is a demonstration using the Beech Lane dual axle tire changing ring. say the back tire needs to be replaced with the spare, slide the ring underneath the front tire. Wave it to my wife to hold forward. And as you can see, my suspension is starting to seem to work well. Got the tire up, but this tire isn't off the ground. So it must be with my suspension working. Let me try. Okay. So this may not work for every single type of axle and suspension. I feel this is a really good, stable product, but after contacting Beech Lane, they told me that the Amazon website says that this is not intended for use with a leaf spring suspension, which is interesting because most RV trailers have leaf spring suspensions.